So, Reckon's shutting down, and that means everything of PoppyPlaytimeRe-Written is going to be gone. You probably don't know what that is, but it's a game me and my friends are making, and since the game's shutting down, I might as well just show everyone every bit of progress made in detail. This video is going to be uncut. I don't care if anyone watches it, this just keeps it. This intro is going to be changed, but I don't know why we still have it. Okay, so this first part was remade like so many times. The basic layout is basically what we had. This is like this basic layout has always stayed the same, but the quality and the way it works has always changed, like constantly. The gift shop was changed a few times around, but the layout's basically the same. The train that I took so long to animate, dude. This was annoying, but it doesn't even look that good anyway. The outside was added recently, like a few days ago, before we knew the game was shutting down. So we did all that, and then these are all props, these are all the assets. Some back areas too. Here's the whole factory back here. It's way back here. You can barely see it anyway. From the point where you're supposed to be, you can barely see the factory. I don't think you're able to. Up here's the tunnel for the main menu. I was making it in here. Then, oh yeah, the security room. This is just like a 3D grab pack normally. And then here's how it'd be. Over here we have power room. It's just like a fairly basic puzzle. You bang, 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 then you're done. And then that's where you go. You walk out there, and this room. Yeah, this room also had like stuff in it too. Was gonna work. I don't really know what we're doing with this, but this is what the factory looks like from the outside. And oh yeah, pretty fast here. Okay, part 2. This is part 2. So this one was very odd. It went through many changes, and it looks entirely different from the original version. So originally, it was a gate right here, a gate right there. There's gates like really close to each other, and the docks would be down here, and over here would lead to Make a Friend, which it still does, but the docks are now over here, moved over there, and that's like what's going like. But here's the power room. You can just walk in here. Look, detail I look at it was the fact that somebody was working on this before the hour of joy, so it looked pretty cool. If I keep it. This is just a test. Keep it like, general area for B. Save that one, and pretty much just the power room. This main area I think is like really cool, especially the sign where it looks like like this is falling into like a giant abyss. And it's really cool detail. We have innovation, Huggy Wuggy, stuff in this one. That looks really weird. Okay, now we can go here. So then I guess interesting make a friend is actually in this room. Over here is the docks. Wow, it's a lot of stuff. So this is the battery. I don't know what I'm talking about. What's cool is take with the docks. This used to be on the innovation wing side. Obviously we just moved it, so the piece of paper over there. So yeah, that's canon. Here is the battery slot where you put the battery in. Yes, this is where the battery goes. Here's Huggy driving a car. He's not very good at it. There's a lot of like very minor details in here that you would never notice on like just walking through here. And then right here is just like this is right at the end. Over here is Make a Friend. Down here is Make a Friend right here. But Make a Friend is in the next part. But it's in the circuit right here. That's about it. This Make a Friend gate is pretty barricaded, so nobody can get in. Pretty simple. So yes, the full dock. I don't think I'm missing anything in here. Yeah, I think there's something. Okay, alright. Up there. Okay. So then this is Make a Friend, obviously. And so this is where you would come through. This is the lobby. This is the entrance. This get them on right there. And just barricade the door, and then over here is where you get home. But make a machine right here. Pretty simple. I suppose this has the Huggy animation, which I'll show last for this room. Then we got some posters. Innovation is key. And over here, the do's and don'ts. Don't stay past 8 a.m. Each company time, check the machine need, on the floor. This is all basically, like half of this is taken from the actual game. Do pretend others, show up on time, and don't talk to blank. Those are the. And up here's a little catwalk area. This is power puzzles. And go there. You go around and do these power puzzles, and right here is. Right here is. Let me put it in. Sleep tape. This was being worked on. It does have voice lines, but I'm not going to show you because it's cringy. And then, here's the hallway. It's what leads to part 4. I'll show you this part 4 in a second. Uh, so, here, let me just do something simple. Actually, if I'm going to keep that, it's not really missions. Alright. I'll just put the button over. I'll just move, yeah, just move the button over. Bam, and bam. Boom, huggy wuggy. Hey. Alright, I run down the hallway. It's a pretty simple one. I'll play the English again. From a different angle. So he literally just pulls up the door. He hits you, knocks you out that forklift, and you run out the door. So yeah, that's what it looks like. And then down here, the little hallway. This is the incineration room, or to dispose, part 4. And then back here, oh yeah, this is a little paint puzzle, I think. I don't remember. But you were able to just back here. Oh yeah, little huggy. Wake up. Alright, and then go to part 4. Basically, sure. Why not? Okay, so this is part 4. This is like the most unfinished part, like, of everything. You would start up here in the hallway where you ran down from Huggy. Something, something, something. More hallway, something, something. Stairs, something, something. Down here. And then over here, you need to complete a power puzzle. In order to do that, you need to get the hole back here. So you would need to solve the puzzle, which means you have to read this paper, which basically just explains that this forklift next to the gate. Which, if you look over here, there is a forklift next to the gate. I need to make this more obvious, but there's no point to it. And then after activating the forklift, it would lift the boxes up and reveal the power puzzle that you can use to open the gate. And this generator actually was going to be used for something bigger, but we never got to using it, so it's just a small asset. This is the incineration room with Toby Dispose. Yeah. Pretty crazy. So then this is where Huggy would... Oh, he doesn't have anything. So this is where Huggy would just roam around. This is a roaming section for Huggy. He would try to kill you while you turn on all these generators. Like these generators right here, you put a battery in the generator and that would activate one of them. There was like 4 of them, I think. And Huggy would be roaming around the whole time. So... there's the, like I said, this part is extremely unfinished. There was vents. Yeah, Besides here. You can just walk down these. And then after getting on the gens, you would go down this hallway, which is way too colorful. And you would go over here, while Huggy chases you, and the floor would fall in, leading to part 5. Alright. So, let's see. We start from here for now. I do have an animation that represents what was going to happen here. There. So, after falling to the floor, you would falling from the floor, you would go into a catwalk, not catwalk, conveyor belt, and you would get up, walk down it, or go be forced on it, whatever. Then you would make a jump all the way down, pop facing the ground, get up, and yeah, you'd be right here. So then Huggy would hop down with you and start to chase you. So you would go down here, all the way down here, jump down there, over here, and then these two parts are blocked off. So you go that way, and you have to complete a quick circuit. So bam, 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 and complete. And this will slowly open, so you can gain distance. You will go right here, and then you will go all the way up here, right here, fall down, break your ankles, but you have plot armor. Go up here, then, right here, jump down. Then the variable will be pulling you back and you distance, and you will jump onto here, go in here, or here, and then this stairwell. I don't really know what we do here, because this is actually pretty boring. You have to go all the way around here, or something interesting happens, which is really not good. So, go around here, and then you have a place to swing with the correct X, so you swing up here, run in here, he would get his arm caught in the door, and the entire, this entire catwalk section would fall down. He would get his arm ripped off, and you would see him falling into the distance. Then the poppy door will be right here with the paint up there. So you walk to this door, and that would lead to Parsons. Alright, so you would start here, you would go down here, and this is just, okay, this isn't yet, there's a thing right here, anyway, you walk over here, this is a concept backpack, this isn't the exact version of it, this is something that, it would look something like this. This is one of the puzzles we had, and there, it was just a basic puzzle. go through here. This is a more complex puzzle. Well, we won't get it that fast. But this just explains that the storage labels are colored, which will help us because this is the colors that they are. We can figure out the code using that because all the storage units have numbers attached to them. So green can get red, 5, 9, 7, 1, and we put it into here. And this is a work in progress deck that we know to finish. This is how much to do, like I said. It's, yeah, we're going to save. And then this is the end of the video. So, over there, chapter 2, this picture right here. I'll say something about it. But, walk down here, the case would be right in front of the bed, and you would open the case, and that's the end of the chapter. That's the entirety of your room. Oh, yeah. And, don't forget the long shrine. It's up here. So if you, there would be like a grapple thing you can pull yourself up, and right here would be just lemons. And that's pretty much about it for this room. Yeah, it's pretty quick. Since we only see the chapter. And then I will show you what's next, or what we had for chapter 2. It's not a lot, but it's still something. So might as well show. Alrighty, so this is chapter 2, so we would end off when we were originally, you know, in Poppy's case, we were, you would walk over here, this room is blocked off, you can walk through here, stickers are work in progress, you go through the story here, and you walk down this hallway, and everything you do is work in progress. So now everything is done because we still have chapter 1. It's just the base plate. So you swing across right there. Over here would be the room you get the key, but it's not here. Swing back. Over here, other liquid's office. The standard. Go in here. Go on this vent. This power room. Pop would be power, and then something, you'd end up in here. I don't know how, but you end up in here, swing across, and then you go here, you go under the doorway, and then these two sections were blocked off, and then these two sections are just going to be open, and there'd be a big hole. And then over here would obviously be the game station board, and that's about it for chapter 2. That's literally all we have done. There is still a little remnant left to the chapter 1. There's literally just like pockets code, and that's it. And just like update the server. But that's it. I'll be, maybe one day this game might come out on Unity, like maybe it won't be made out of, maybe it will be made out of a different engine. I don't know. We might remake this in another game someday, but for now, this is what's left. So, goodbye, Rickman, and I'll see you.